Hello everyone, and welcome to my review of my 2022 LEGO Star Wars Resistance Army. Well, calling it an army might be a bit of a stretch. I have significantly less figures in the Resistance than any other army. I only have about 40 figures here. But nonetheless, I'm going to be doing a review on them and all of the ships that accompany them and make up the Resistance. So let's go ahead and get started. First up for the figures, we've got the main cast here. Rey, Finn, Poe, Luke, Leia, Lando. Surprisingly, I don't actually have Old Han. I really need to get Old Han at some point. We've got a few droids behind them. BB-8, of course, and a few others. There's this cool teal astromech droid. This other astromech-looking droid, I don't know him, but I think he's from Star Wars Resistance. And a Gonk, essential for any army. And then next up we have a lot of the named characters. I'm going to go left to right, starting with Bulio, Snap, one of the pilots, Rose, Paige, Zori Bliss, Admiral Holdo. Back here I think is Kaz from Resistance, Lieutenant Beck from Galaxy's Edge, Tally, another pilot, one of the crate generals, I don't remember his name, Morati, also from Galaxy's Edge, came in the same set as Lieutenant Beck, and I don't remember her name either, dang it, but those are all the name characters. And as far as the pilots, we've got 4 back here. This one doesn't have a helmet, it just has a little headset, and 3 other ones all with different helmets. I think this one was in Poe's X-Wing, this one was in the Resistance Bomber, and so was that one. Yeah, 2 Resistance Bomber, X-Wing, and he was in the Ski Speeder. I've got 8 of the regular Resistance soldiers. A lot of them came in the little Resistance Battle Pack. They have these tan or brown armor uniforms. I got a couple of these green guys. And then rounding off the army, we've got a few different officers or crew members from a number of various sets. Now on to the ships. We will start with the classic Millennium Falcon. This is the 2019 Rise of Skywalker version. Personally, my favorite version of the Millennium Falcon. I also have another original trilogy version from 2011, I think, that I'll put in my Rebel Alliance video, but this is the sequel trilogy version, and I actually like it a bit better. Over to this side, we've got Poe's X-Wing from The Force Awakens. I really love the colors. The black and orange just works so well. We got a Resistance A-Wing, green A-Wing, it's pretty cool. The little transport pod, which is part of the main Resistance transport, but it came as its own set. The Ski Speeder kind of looks like a B-Wing, but it's just a little speeder. And I don't think this is technically a Resistance vehicle, but I just want to put it in here. It's Rey's speeder from The Force Awakens. On this other side, we'll start with the Resistance Bomber. I really love this set. It's just such a unique design. You can drop bombs out of the bottom of it. It's got quite a few gun turrets and a decent amount of interior space on the top, actually. So yeah, it's a really cool set. It might be my favorite of the Resistance ships. And then over here, we've got the Resistance Y-Wing. It's a little different version from the Rogue One Rebel version. Right here, we've got this little speeder that they use in Rise of Skywalker. Also not a official Resistance transport, but I just wanted to put it in here anyway. Here we've got the ITS transport, I believe it's called. This is the ship that you go on for the Rise of the Resistance ride at Galaxy's Edge. So that's pretty cool. They actually made this. And then finally, there's this little speeder that's supposed to be from the Resistance Trooper Battle Pack, but I modified it a little bit, made it a little longer, and had some extra guns. And that is it. my entire Lego Star Wars Resistance sort of army. Thank you all for watching. I know this wasn't the most exciting or cool looking army review ever, but I had to do it. I'm doing all the major Lego Star Wars armies, and this was still pretty fun to set up and review. My next review is most likely going to be my Imperial army, and that's going to be much larger. So check that out whenever it comes out if you're interested, and I will see you next time.